do every month. I'm gonna be doing a charity, part of the charity stream, and also this morning, since I generally get up around this time and try not to fall back to sleep, but actually just be up. I'm gonna do my daily reading with you. So I'm here. Yeah, let's do this. I should have also Discord open. Ay, 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 ay. Just right there. And keep open. Come here, sheep. On Steam. There we go. Oh. Just do it through Steam. Darn it. Let's stop this shenanigans. I might do a clean install. There we go. Whew. Ah, yes. Alright, let's get right to this, friends. I welcome you into the sacred time with me. I am right now going to be reading Hosea, chapter 6 through 10. For a time being, I'll just do a silent with some music in the background. And I love talking about the Bible. I love talking about how it is applicable to today. So, what's going on at that time, then why does that matter now? That's good stuff. It's a lot of dealing with the human condition. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some coffee. Alright, I'm back. Yes. Okay. Alright, I'll read it aloud. And the princes, by their treachery, they are all adulterous. They are like a heated oven, whose baker ceases to stir the fire from the kneading of the dough until it is leavened. On the day of our king, the princes became sick with the heat of wine. He stretched out his hand with mockers, for with hearts like an oven they approach their intrigue. All night their anger smolders. In the morning it blazes like a flaming fire. All of them are hot as an oven, and they devour their rulers. All their kings have fallen, and none of them calls upon me. Ephraim mixed himself with the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers devour his strength, and he knows it not. Gray hairs are sprinkled upon him, and he knows it not. The pride of Israel testifies to his face. Yet they do not return to the Yahweh, their Elohim, nor seek him for all of this. Ephraim is like a dove, silly and without sense, calling to Egypt, going to Assyria as they go. I will spread over them my nets. I will bring them down like birds of the heavens. I will discipline them according to the reports made to their congregation. Woe to them, for they have strayed from me. Destruction to them, for they have rebelled against me. I will redeem them, but they speak lies against me. They do not cry to me from the hearts, but they wail upon their beds. For grain and wine they gash themselves. They rebel against me. Although I train and strengthen their arms, yet they devise evil against me. They return, but not upward. They are like a treacherous bow. Their princes shall fall by the sword because of the insolence of their tongue. This shall be their derision in the land of Egypt. Set the trumpet to your lips. One like a vulture is over the house of the Yahweh, because they have transgressed my covenant and rebelled against my law. To me they cry, My Elohim, we Israel know you. Israel has spurned the good. The enemy shall pursue him. They made kings, but not through me. They set up princes, but I knew it not. With their silver and gold they made idols, for their own destruction. I spurned your calf, O Samaria. My anger burns against them. How long will they be incapable of innocence? For it is from Israel. A craftsman made it. It is not Elohim. The calf of Samaria shall be broken to pieces. For they sow the wind, they shall reap the whirlwind. The standing grain has no head. The standing grain has no heads. It shall yield no flour. If it were to yield, strangers will devour it. Israel is swallowed up. Already they are among the nations, as a useless vessel. For they have gone up to Assyria, a wild donkey wandering alone. Ephraim has hired lovers. Though they hire allies among the nations, I will soon gather them up, and the king and princes shall soon wither. Right? Because of the tributes. Because Ephraim has multiplied altars for sinning, they have become to him altars for sinning. Were I to write for him my laws by the 10,000s, they will be regarded as a strange thing. As my sacrificial offerings, they sacrifice meat and eat it, but the Yahweh does not accept them. Now he will remember their iniquity and punish their sins. They shall return to Egypt, for Israel has forgotten his maker and built palaces, and Judah has multiplied fortified cities. So I'll send fire upon his cities, and it shall devour her strongholds. Rejoice not, O Israel. Exalt not like the peoples, for you have played the whore, forsaking your Elohim. You have loved a prostitute's wages on all threshing floors. Threshing floor and wine fat shall not feed them, and the new wine shall fail them. They shall not remain in the land of the Yahweh. But Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean food in Assyria. They shall not pour drink offerings of wine to the Yahweh, and their sacrifice shall not please him. It shall be like a mourner's bread to them. All who eat of it shall be defiled, for their bread shall be for their hunger only. It shall not come to the house of the Yahweh. What will you do on the day of the appointed festival, and on the day of the feast of the Yahweh? Behold, they are going away from destruction, but Egypt shall gather them. Memphis shall bury them. Nettles shall possess their precious things of silver. Thorns shall be in their tents. The day of punishment hath come. The day of recompense hath come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The man of the spirit is mad, because of your great iniquity and great hatred. The prophet is the watchman of Ephraim with my Elohim. Yet a fowler snare is on all his ways, and hatred in the house of his Elohim. They have deeply corrupted themselves, as in the day of Gibeah. He will remember their iniquity, he will punish their sins. Like grapes in the wilderness I found Israel, like the first fruit on the fig tree in its first season. I saw your fathers, but they came to Baal Peor, and consecrated themselves to the thing of shame, and became detestable like the thing they loved. Ephraim's glory shall fly away like a bird. No birth, no pregnancy, no conception. Even if they bring up children, I will bereave them until none is left. Woe to them when I depart from them. Ephraim, as I have seen, was like a young palm planted in a meadow. But Ephraim must lead his children out to slaughter. Give them, O Yahweh, what will you give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breast. Every evil of theirs is in Gilgal. There I began to hate them. Because of the wickedness of their deeds, I will drive them out of my house. I will love them no more. All their princes are rebels. Ephraim is stricken. Their root is dried up. They shall bear no fruit, even though they give birth. I will put their beloved children to death. My Elohim will reject them, because they have not listened to him. They shall be wanderers among the nations. Israel is a luxuriant vine that yields its fruit. The more his fruit increased, the more altars he built. As his country improved, he improved his pillars. Their hearts is false. Now they must bear their guilt. The Yahweh will break down their altars and destroy their pillars. For now they will say, we have no king, for we do not fear the Yahweh. And a king, what could he do for us? They utter mere words, with empty oaths they make covenants. So judgment springs up like a poisonous weeds. In the furrows of the field, the inhabitants of Samaria tremble. For the calf of Beth Aven, its people mourn for it, and so do its idolatrous priests. Those who rejoice over it and over its glory, for it has departed from them. The thing itself shall be carried to Assyria, as a tribute to the great king. Ephraim shall be put to shame, and Israel shall be shamed of his idol. Samaria king shall perish, like a twig on the face of the waters. The high places of Aven, the sin of Israel, shall be destroyed. Thorn and thistle shall grow up on their altars. And they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, fall on us. From the day of Gibeah you have sinned, O Israel. There they have continued. Shall not the war against the unjust overtake them in Gibeah? When I please, I will discipline them. A nation shall be gathered against them, when they are bound up for their double iniquity. Ephraim was a trained calf that loved to thresh, and I spared her fair neck. But I will put Ephraim to the yoke. Judah must plow, Jacob must harrow for himself. Sow for yourself righteousness, reap steadfast love. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Yahweh, that he may come and rain righteousness upon you. You have plowed iniquity, you have reaped injustice, you have eaten the fruit of lies, because you have trusted in your own way and in the multitude of your warriors. Therefore the tumult of war shall arise among your people, and all your fortresses shall be destroyed. As Shalman destroyed Beth Abra on the day of battle, mothers were dashed in pieces with their children. Thus it shall be done to you, O Bethel, because of your great evil. At dawn the king of Israel shall be utterly cut off. Psalms chapter 123. Our eyes look to the Yahweh our Elohim, a song of ascent. To you I lift up my eyes, O you who are throned in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master, as the eyes of a maidservant to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Yahweh our Elohim, till he has mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh, have mercy upon us, for we have had more than enough of contempt. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud. Thank you, Yahweh. Thank you, O King. Thank you, my Lord, my Adonai. May these words sink in. May I always dwell to give you glory, give you praise in everything I do. May I use all my objects around me, as I am in the world's eyes rich. Not rich in you in the United States, but rich in the rest of the world. May I use it to give you glory. Train my desires to want you and love the other, and utilize me to call the other to the same thing. Thank you for your goodness, and thank you to even bring me to this moment. You are good. Amen. Alright, friends, that concludes that reading. In the morning, when I'm up with my daughter, I'm going to try doing this. We'll see how it goes. Not a morning person, so if I'm not up one morning, please be gentle. Alright, I'll go get some water. All that reading has made me really thirsty.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Sorry, guys. I guess that was picking up. Have to figure that out. Sorry, one second. There we go. That probably will help. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One second. It's like... There we go. Try this again. This room is just what evil. And I'm super oofing it this morning. boss rush, right? Maybe like a Zizzle where he just has high damage outlet and the speed. Oh, what? Alright. Okay. You want this back over your head? Okay. Done?
Pretty fly. Speed down.
Oh, that's one full heart damage. I'm a silly goose.
Are you a wizard?
Let me team up. Can you turn off the light, please, when you're when you. Thank you. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. That sucks. Vested, learn. Alright, friends, that's it for me for this morning. I'm gonna go chill. Oh, I am absolutely not a morning person. Alright, guys. Love you guys. Peace. Oh, I did something.